Let's take a look at some problems from Chapter 3 that are similar to the discussion that you have to turn in Falcon Online. For problem 1, we are asking you to find the slope of these 4 given points. So first of all, the slope formula. What is it? M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The first points, we have to have 2 points in order to find the slope, 2, 5, and the ordered pair is 4, 0. Now, just to aid you, it may be a good idea for you to label your points. We make this x1, y1, and then the second point would be x2. Your x-coordinate comes first, and then your y-coordinate. So now it's just a matter of fact of plugging in the correct numbers into the formula. We have m equals, I labeled y2 0. 0 minus y1 is 5, all over x2, which is 4 minus 2. Now you have to do the arithmetic in the numerator. 0 minus 5 is negative 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. So your slope would be negative 5/2 for the first problem. Now let's find the slope of B, 3, 6, and 8, 1 as ordered pairs. Again, you may want to label them x1, y1, x2, y2. So m is equal to 1 minus 6 over x2, 8 minus 3. Arithmetic, 1 minus 6 is negative 5, and 8 minus 3 is positive 5. Now you can go ahead and simplify, reduce negative 5 over 5, so our slope here is negative 1. For the other problem, let me label them. y2 negative 5, m equals negative 5 minus 3 divided by, be careful about signs, 4 minus a negative 3. So minus comes from our formula. x1 itself is negative 3. Negative 5 minus 3, let me rewrite it. That is 4 negative. A negative 3 changes into plus 3. Be careful. So negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. 4 plus 3 is 7. So your slope in this case is negative 8 over 7. Let's find the last slope with our points. Again, we probably want to label them. If you get really good and you've done about 20 of them or 100, you don't probably need to label them anymore. So for right now, we'll label them. y2 is negative 4. Watch your signs here, very important. Minus a negative 4 divided by 6 minus a negative 2. So first of all, let's simplify the sign situation. We have a negative 4, that doesn't change, but then we have a minus a negative 4, that would be a plus 4, all over 6 plus 2. Now negative 4 plus 4, 0 over 8. What is 0 over 8? That is 0, so the slope is 0 in this case. If 0 is in the numerator, then this just simplifies to 0. If 0 was in the denominator, then the slope would be undefined. An undefined represents a vertical line. The last step is to find the equation of a line, and we're looking at A and D. We're looking at the 2 points that are given for A and D to find the equation of the line. The formula, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So what we need is a slope, and we also need an ordered pair x1 comma y1. So for A, I'm going to pick the ordered pair for 0. It doesn't really matter which ordered pair you use. Pick the one that seems to be easier, like the one that's positive or the one that has a 0 in there for a value. That's always an easier pick. So we have m is -5/2 for our slope, and I pick the point 4, 0. Now I'm going to plug in the values. Y minus y1 in this case is 0, equals m -5/2 times x minus 4. x1 is 4. So y minus 0, like I said, simple, is just y. Now on the other side, yes, there's some fraction action going on, but we need to distribute the -5/2 times x, so that would be -5/2 x, not a problem. And then we have -5/2 times 4. Now this is really 4/1, if you want to think about it that way. And we multiply fractions by multiplying numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. Negative times a negative is a positive, so that would give me 5 times 4 is 20/2. Now let me just simplify this 20/2. Y equals -5/2 x plus 10. That would be the equation of the line, including the points for A to 5 and for 0. Now let's find the equation of the line for the 2 points we have given for D. The slope here was 0, which is kind of nice. And the point that I'm picking, again, you can choose either points. I'm choosing the one that only has one negative. So I'm choosing the points 6, -4. Substitute the point and the slope into the equation of the line, and you get y minus y1, careful, y1 is -4, equals 0 times x minus 6. Now what is 0 times x minus 6? Anything multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. On the left-hand side, we're left with y plus 4. So now solve for y, and you get y equals, bring the 4 over in terms of a -4, y equals -4. That is the equation of this particular line. And just to reiterate how this would look like, if you were to graph y equals -4, that is a horizontal line like that. And the slope for all horizontal lines is 0.